our ancestors. They pooped and they peed outside all the time. Howdy do. I wanted to pop in really quick and talk a little bit about going potty out in nature or in a campground where you do not have access to facilities. So, how to go pee and poo in alternate ways and without a toilet, and how to go pee and poo in the woods. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So when I go pretty much anywhere in my car, I always have this bucket. This is a collapsible bucket. I use it when I'm rock collecting. I use it when I'm collecting moss, wood, different things. So this always comes in handy. It's always in my car. But often, this is my toilet. Along with this, in my backpack, I always keep a plastic bag with toilet paper, dog poopy bags, and hand sanitizer. So this is kind of a nice little wag bag here so that you've got everything you need. And then of course always put some extra bags in with this because once you do your wiping, once you do your cleaning up, you're going to not leave your paper in the woods, not leave your paper wherever you are. You're going to take that paper with you until you can throw it away. So you're going to put those things in your plastic bag, take away your garbage, dispose of it properly when you can. So when I'm on a campground, I'll just go ahead and use this as my potty at night. And when I wake up in the morning, I will just take this to the potty in the morning. I'll just dump it in the toilet, give it a flush, and then I will wash my bucket. And that's really important to wash your bucket as soon as you possibly can because it doesn't take long for that pee to start stinking. All right, besides the bucket, there's also something called a she pee, and that's like a little, kind of a little bowl kind of a thing that you put between your legs and you just pee, and it's like a trough, and then it kind of gives you the ability to direct your pee when you just kind of pee in this little trough that goes right between your legs, and then this little kind of makes a river, and then you can put that river into a water bottle or a bucket or something like that. So it gives you the ability to stand up and pee as a man is able to do, and with some direction. Here's a quick peek at what a she pee or a go girl looks like. I personally don't love those options only because it's a hands-on device, and unless you have the ability to really wash that device between uses, it's kind of messy. So like say you go pee, you use that, you go pee. 2 hours later, you get up and you need to go pee again. Well, that's already been peed on, and now you're touching it and peeing in it again, which is fine. It's just, it's a little bit messier than it sounds, in my opinion. So that's why I go to the bucket. That's why when I'm in nature, just hiking in the woods, I don't use those devices. I would prefer to pee in the woods or poop in the woods. By peeing, you just want to go ahead and have your wag bag with you, and make sure that you've got that toilet paper and hand sanitizer. And then once you wipe, then you're putting your used wipes into this bag to throw away later. So I'm very comfortable doing that in the woods. You just want to make sure that you're not peeing on plants or that you're not peeing on trees. Pee on some open ground if you possibly can, and also try to find some flat ground, because when you do go pee, you don't want that pee draining into, it's going to go somewhere. If you're not on flat ground, it's going to run. And you just don't want it running back into you in any way or on your shoes. Same thing with the wind too. There's often, splashback, I guess, that happens with the wind. So you don't want to be peeing into the wind. You want to be peeing with the wind. If that's happening, it's not that you have to think about it a whole lot. It just takes one time to get splashed and you're like, okay, I get it. But other than that, it's really pretty darn liberating to be able to just pee in the woods and poo in the woods and take care of things. Women don't do it enough. I think if it's something you haven't done, I highly recommend it. Just take care of your business and leave no trace. Speaking of that, when you poo in the woods, you want to either bury it, digging a hole that's 6 to 8 inches is optimal. And so you can either have a little trowel that you bring with you or use a stick or something, but digging a hole, pooping in the hole, covering it. And then you pack your toilet paper. After wiping and everything, all your stuff, you put that in a paper or plastic bag and you take it out of the woods. You don't leave any paper, nothing, just the natural poop that's now going to compost in the ground. You're not leaving that poop for anybody to see or smell or step in. You're putting it into the earth and covering it. So leave no trace. The other thing you can do is if you have a dog, you're probably familiar with these doggy poop bags. And I always just keep these in my wag bag because if I go poop while I'm hiking, I just clean up my own poop like I clean up the dog poop. So you take your bag, you go poop on the ground, and then once your poop is there and you're all cleaned up, we're gonna use this as our poop. And then I'm gonna wipe and everything. I'm gonna put my paper on here, and then we're gonna come in, grab it, and then we've got all of our poop and everything in a bag here. And now we're just going to give it a nice twist. I twist it a lot of times, and then I just tie it. And then this, I will probably still put it in this plastic bag because I certainly do not want this ripping or oozing or anything in my backpack. So I want to be really careful and put this in there. And then when you get to a garbage can, you dump it. Look how real that looks. How do you stand when you go pee in the woods as a woman? There are a few different ways that I recommend standing so that you don't get pee running down your leg or you pee on your pants or your shoes or something like that. That's what we really want to avoid. So I'm going to share with you a couple of stances that will help you stay nice and clean. Okie doke, let's take a look at going potty in our bucket first. So don't worry, I have yoga pants underneath my jeans, so nothing to see here. But you want to make sure that your stance is nice and wide. That's really the key to all of this, a nice wide stance. And you want to be sure that you're pulling your pants down not too high and not too low. That is going to create accidents happening. You want to pull them just about right in the middle where they're kind of hooking behind your knees. You pull your pants forward and then squat. Now, if you're thinking, there's no way I'm squatting like that, I need something to hang on to, that's okay. Just grab a chair, grab a picnic table, whatever you can. If you don't have a bucket and you're using a sheepy or a Go Girl or some device like that, again, wide stance. Get your feet about shoulders width apart so that you've got some area in there to put that device closest to your crotch so that you're not going to have any leakage going down your legs, and you can have some ability to direct that pee into a bottle or a bucket or wherever that is. But you want to have that nice wide stance, and pulling your pants forward like this is very helpful. So you just get them tucked right behind your knees, pull them forward and squat. No matter where you're peeing, whether it's on the ground, in a bucket, in another device, this is what you want to do. And one last tip I'd like to mention is a tree can be your friend. So you can use the tree to support your back as you kind of squat down. And here again, it's really important that you bring your pants down just below your knee and pull them forward so that you don't pee in your pants. And another thing that can be really helpful with a tree is to kind of turn around and hang on to the tree and let it support you as you kind of squat. It makes it a little bit easier if you need that. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that was not TMI, too much information, but I just did want to share with you how easy it is to naturally just go potty in the woods like all the other animals do. It feels pretty darn good. It's in our DNA. It's what our ancestors used to do. So don't be afraid of it. Give it a shot. And I think you might like it. Thanks again for your time. Many blessings to you. Namaste.